The Indian Army has announced transformational changes in recruitment procedure of Agniveers junior commission officers and operational recruitment staffs for the year 2023 to 2024. Briefing press persons here on Tuesday, Deputy Director General for Northeastern States, Brigadier Harpreet Singh, said that all candidates in Stage 1 will have to register and apply online for the common entrance exam on joinindianarmy.nic.in. The last date for registration is 15 March. The DG also informed that the online registration will be for the whole year, adding that the next online registration will only be held next year. He said that candidates will not be able to apply for any recruitment for the whole year if they fail to do the online registration now. He further informed that the shortlist candidates in Stage 2 will be called for recruitment rally at locations decided by the respective AROS, where they will undergo physical fitness tests and physical measurement tests. Finally, in Stage 3, the selected candidates will undergo medical tests at rally location.
As all of you would be aware that the Indian Army has announced transformational changes in the recruitment procedure from the recruiting year 2023-24. For those who don't know, the earlier procedure used to have 3 stages. That is, first of all, there used to be a recruitment rally, and the candidates who were successful used to undergo a medical, and then there used to be a written exam, which was a paper-based exam. So with effect from the next recruiting year, the system has changed. Now there will be an online exam as the first stage. Online written exam. The common entrance exam will now be online. Candidates who are successful in that will then undergo a recruitment rally, and the candidates who are successful in this will then go for a medical, and then they will be recruited as Agniveers. Now, because this procedure is new, I will just brief you on the online registration procedure for the recruitment with effect from next recruiting year. See, the online registration on the Join Indian Army website is open from 16th of February to 15th of March. It's a 1 month window as of now, and the process of registration remains the same as earlier. There are a few minor changes. Candidates can register either using their Aadhaar card, or they can register using their 10th class certificate. As part of the continued automation, the Join Indian Army website has now been linked with DigiLocker for greater transparency and for greater efficiency. As far as the online common entrance exam is concerned, there are a total of 176 centers all across the country. Out of these, 14 are there in the Northeast. The candidates can register from any of these centers. They have to fill a total of 5 choices of exam centers. They can fill 5 different places in order of priority, and they will get one of their choices where they want to give the common entrance exam. For the applying for the online common entrance exam, there is a registration fee of rupees 500, but Army is paying 50% of the cost. So the candidate only has to pay about rupees 250, and any additional charges for which some banks are charging about 10-15 rupees, which most banks are not charging. This payment is to be done after the registration. First he fills in his details, then he is directed to a payment portal where he will make the payment of 250 rupees through any digital platform, UPI, Bheem, debit, credit cards, all are acceptable. So for this, we would like to advise the candidates that they should be able to their debit or credit card should be registered for online payments. After this, a candidate will be considered as registered only once he fills in details, he makes the payment, and then a roll number will be auto-generated. This roll number will be applicable for the entire recruitment procedure, and this shall be used in all the subsequent stages of recruitment. This complete procedure is also available on a link which is available on YouTube and also on the Join Indian Army website on how to apply for this recruitment. This was about the registration process. Now I will brief you about the actual conduct of the common entrance exam, which is now online. So to appear in the common entrance exam, you will need an admit card. These admit cards will be generated 10 to 14 days prior to the exam. As of now, the exam will be held in the second half of April. The exact dates will be there on the admit card, and these admit cards will be generated around in the first half of April. These admit cards, you can also see them on the Join Indian Army website. However, SMS will be sent to the candidates registered mobile numbers and also on the registered email IDs. And these admit cards, they will have the exact address of the exam center, they will have the exact time, and they will have the date on which the candidate is to report there. So this online exam is a computer based exam. So this is the first time we are doing it. Earlier, as I told you, it was a paper based exam. So the process to appear in the exam is very simple. To guide the candidates how to appear in the exam, there is a video on the Join Indian Army website and also on YouTube sites how to appear in the common entrance exam. So candidates can access this. There is no change in the procedure in the syllabus or in the earlier exam pattern. It remains the same. It is just that from a paper based exam it has now gone to a computer exam. So to prepare the candidates for the online CE, some candidates would probably have not been exposed to computers earlier. So to prepare these candidates, practice tests for all categories are there on the Join Indian Army website. There is a separate link for it, and the candidates can practice for the exam. They will be able to see the exact screen which is going to be there in the exam center, so that they can do the mock test and be confident about answering the questions during the actual exam. These tests can also be accessed on their mobile phones for people who don't have computers. So once this is as far as the CE is concerned, common entrance exam. After this, candidates who are successful, they will go for a recruitment rally at the place told to them. They'll be at separate places depending on their domicile and all. And the procedure for the recruitment rally remains unchanged. Earlier the recruitment rally was the first stage, now it has become the second stage after the CE. And the final merit, the third stage remains the medical examination, and the final result will be based as earlier on the written exam and on the performance in the recruitment rally in the physicals. To assist the candidates, since this is a new procedure, so some candidates will have doubts. To assist the candidates in registration or any doubts they have regarding online CE or the recruitment procedure, a helpline has been established. The number is available on the Join Indian Army website. In addition, anyone can approach the 6 AROs in the northeast states for any clarification. Their numbers are also available online. And this changed procedure will focus on the enhanced cognitive aspects during recruitment and will result in better reach throughout the country. It will also reduce the large crowds which were there in the earlier recruitment rallies, and because the first filter is the online CE, and it will greatly reduce the admin arrangement required for these rallies. The process will become more streamlined, it will be simpler for the candidates, and it is in consonance and in sync with the automation which is going on in the country. In the end, I would just like to advise the candidates that, as I just explained, the process has become completely automated. Please do not approach any tout or any agency. No one can help you. Only your hard work and your caliber will get you through in this exam and enable you to become a Agniveer. The recruitment in Indian Army is completely unbiased, impartial, and completely based on merit. Lastly, I would just like to highlight 2-3 points again, which I have already covered, for the benefit of the candidates. Firstly, Since Aadhaar is used in registration, please get your Aadhaar cards made and register online. Secondly, as part of the automation, we are also pulling data from or documents from DigiLocker. So kindly have a activated DigiLocker account which is linked to your Aadhaar and consequently to your mobile number. Thirdly, when you make online payments, if you don't have a means of making an online payment, you can use someone else's card, someone else's UPI and make the 250 rupees payment. But the payment has to be made online.